All right, here in windy Ellensburg, I just made a few 3S's and improvements. Um, there were two brackets hanging up there that had flowers on them at one point, but they don't anymore. So I took the brackets down. It was just clutter. I reconnected the Wise Cam and moved it over so that the cord that has to go inside um, was just a little more sturdy and it's kind of tucked away. Put a little screw up there just to kind of help tuck the cord away. Um, just cleaned this just so it looked better. It was just dry and faded. Moved this temperature gauge just over a little bit so it's just standardized, just kind of nice and in the same spot. Got rid of all the cobwebs up and around there. Got rid of all the cobwebs around here. Swapped out the brochures for the newest version, got rid of the old ones, and I just put a small amount so a customer can easily grab one. There's a little note in the back there that says 10 at a time, just so it's easy to just kind of check and see how many of these are actually getting used, or are we going through 10 per week, 10 per day, or 10 per never. And then inside, the desk used to go side by side, but it was kind of, I don't know, it just felt crowded in here. So I shoved it up against the wall. Anyone can move it wherever they want to, but a couple other improvements. Put a sign up against the back wall, just a door decal, but just to kind of brand it. They talk about just branding should be within your four walls first. And I was just looking around realizing like, man, there's nothing really that once you're inside that says Simple Box. So easy fix. There was a broken picture frame. I swapped it out for this ARA thing. Moved the coffee that was over there, moved it near the water, which is just kind of waste of motion and kind of gets those similar things together. Massively cleaned the water tank so that Brandon doesn't get malaria trying to trying to drink water from there. Sifted through. There was just a variety of brochures and stuff like that, but separated them out. So we've got them. Moving ones with $50 off discount there. We've got the 40 footers here. The 40 footers and 20 footers are actually both on the same side, but I just put a batch of 20 here and a batch of 40s there. New brochures here. There was an American flag that was hanging up there that was looking a little bit rough, so I actually got rid of that one. But there was two of them, so I put that one up there so it's standing upright. Tried to get rid of the cobwebs around here as best I could. Set this at auto. 73 auto, and the goal is by auto we should be able to leave it on all the time, and hopefully it'll get to 73 and do a better job of holding it there instead of needing to leave it just cranked. Move the water jugs that were over there somewhere over near the water. Really, I should probably put them there. Put this garbage can there so the coffee pucks can go in there. Rearranged this desk. Got all of the old orange check or to-do lists just gathered together. There was a bunch that there was a ton of them just kind of half written on, and so I got rid of all the halfway ones, and here's a stack that can be just given to a customer. It's just kind of a little customer gift. I would rather customers use them than us, but I'm fine for us to use them. When you need more, there's the newest blue ones are in here along with a bunch of the new blue pens. Same deal with the pens. I just got rid of, there was, probably 100 different types of pen. So I just put all the Simple Box pens in here, and same deal, give it to the customer, a little to-do list and a pen, and then there's a couple of Sharpies in there. Technically, you really only need one pen or Sharpie at a time. Brandon's business cards here, some Post-it notes if you need to jot a note down to stick in the forklift or whatever. Every business card I found, I shoved on here. There was already a couple of them, but there was a couple of like triplicates up here, so I just put one of every one up there. This was a good improvement, I think, from Matt already, just having a little list that had round trip mileage from here to Richland, Pasco, Wenatchee, etc. Just a kind of quick cheat sheet. But it was just on a full piece of paper shoved in a drawer somewhere, so I just put it up here so it's just for quick and easy reference. This stuff I did not really touch except for to move the coffee maker, and there was printer paper, so much kind of double open or two or three of a kind half open, and so I just shoved the printer paper over there by the printer, and this I didn't mess around with. I'm hoping Brandon can take some time to sift through these keys. I did, I found a few of these same key tags. This is kind of a nice little deal. I'd love to for us to use something like that more than maybe these whoops, loose ones, and swept, blowered. Just there's so much dust in here, and I know that that happens in Ellensburg. But oh, this was the thing that I was so happy about. There was a couple notes about like Kendra and trip permits and truck related stuff, and I just shoved them over here. Technically, I feel like this whole board should go over there to match that, but no worries. There was damp rid on the ground. I put it up above. I don't know. It's just out of the way. It's kind of, it seems like it's two half full ones that are kind of a little bit working. I put the master locks up here because damp rid and master locks are usually accessories that go together. But this was the big deal. There was like 3 different internet connection deals, cord going all over the place. This, it looks still like a mess, but it's much better. So this is our Wi-Fi, and password to it is the phone number, no dashes. Phone number for this location, no dashes. And then I just did a couple little zip ties to try to keep the Wi-Fi or to keep the cables together. This here was actually connected up here, so it was making the cables just kind of go all over the place. So I just put one big zip tie there, and hopefully a little bit easier to sweep and stuff like that. And put a bunch of this Purple Power spray on the door, and just got rid of a lot of just grease, you know, on the door. Took a little, there's a little little, I don't know what you call it, razor blade scraper, and just scraped off all the old paint. There was actually old tape. There was a note on here that actually still had Trisha Dorflinger's phone number on it, and that's been a couple of years now. So so I got rid of that, and last thing I'm gonna do is get rid of this big cobweb, and that's it for now. Thanks. All right, just realized one more small improvement I could make, and that was, there was a bunch of brooms and stuff here, and I believe this is the one for the office. So I just stuck a screw in the wall and hung it up there, so it's off the ground.